Assalamu alaikum, my dear listeners. Hope you all are doing well. Today I've come up with a true incident from the history of Islam. And you can also say from the history of mankind. It is the story of lovely grandson of our beloved Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. In past, his grandson Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam lived in Medina. In Sham, a cruel ruler, Yazid, taken the charge of Damashq and sent a letter to Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam to have bet on Yazid's hand. Or in easy words you can say, he asked Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam to obey all his against Muslim or humanity orders. But Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam, like his Nana, Hazrat Muhammad, peace be upon him, denied to follow or bow his head in front of any cruel, bad ruler, as his stay there can be a danger for civilians of Medina. As denial of Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam had made Yazid furious, and he can attack any time on Medina. So Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam, with an intention of Hajj, moved to Makkah with his whole family. But in Makkah, he came to know Yazid's army men were present near Baitullah to attack him at any moment. And Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam do not want any fight at the holy place of Kaaba. So he shortened his stay at Kaaba, and instead of performing Hajj, he performed Umrah and migrated to Kufa, which is a city in Iraq. There were no cars, no helicopters. So he used horses, camels for distant travel, and it took days to travel between cities. While he was in his way to Kufa, along with his caravan, when a caravan of Yazid's army, with a number of almost 10 times more than the caravan of Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam, blocked their way and forced them to change their directions towards the Karbala, which is another city of Iraq. On 2nd Muharram, caravan of Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam, which included his wife, his sons, Hazrat Ali Akbar, Hazrat Ali Asghar, Hazrat Imam Zainul Abidin, and daughter Bibi Sakina, sister Hazrat Zainab alayhi salam, her son and brother of Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam, whose name is Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam, and some Sahaba, companions of Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. They tented there and gave the time to army of Yazid to think, as they are going to fight against the beloved ones of Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. As Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam is the son of Fatima Raziyallahu ta'ala anhu, beloved daughter of Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. But cruel army of cruel ruler Yazid don't change their minds, and to make it painful for Ali Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, they stopped water for them in the hot desert of Karbala, and they remained thirsty for whole 3 days. And Yazid's army announced a war to be held on 10th of Muharram. While these 3 days in a very hot desert of Karbala, the caravan of Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam tolerated thirst, but not accepted the rule of evil Yazid. On 10th of Muharram, cruel Yazid army martyred firstly Sahaba, as in those days, in wars, warriors go one by one. So firstly Sahaba, then the elder son of Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam, whose name is Hazrat Ali Akbar alayhi salam. Then Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam, the brother of Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam. And lastly, Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam were martyred in a very cruel way. This is the most heartbroken incident in history of Islam, as the martyred person were Ali Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and who martyred were even called then a Muslim. As Muslim, cruelty of Yazid's army was at such a huge level that they even martyred 6-month-old son of Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam. All the ladies in tent were slaves by Yazid's army. Ali Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam tolerated all this cruelty, all this thirst, but they never accepted the evil or injustice. And same lessons we can learn from this incident, that stay strong in hard times and never support injustice and laws against Islamic values. Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam sacrifice was a big sacrifice that it will be remembered till the end of times. In remembrance of this great sacrifice, Muslims observe Yom-e Ashura on 10th Muharram of every year. Dear listeners, we should follow in the footsteps of Hazrat Imam Hussain Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu and vanquish those dark forces which pose a threat to our core values, our faith, and the rule of law.